Hello, how do? Welcome back to Edgar TV. We're out on the road again, but the content does not stop right here. We're going to be looking today at players who are notable who do not have tour cards. Now, I can't name all of them. There are so many notable players now as the strength and depth in darts continues to grow, or certainly the exposure of the players. So more players that we're aware of. New players going on the tour, more players dropping off. But if you think there's someone who should be on this list, go down to the comment section below and put in who you think is a notable player who will be missing from this year's tour. Here's a few that I think need a mention. We've got to start with Adrian Lewis, the two-time champion of the world, the man who picked up the 2014 UK Open, the 2013 European Championship and the World Championship in 2011 and 12. Back-to-back world champion. Let his tour card sort of expire. We will see him on the Super Series. We'll see him a little bit more this year. Maybe he's going to return to darts. He's done that tease, but I'm not 100% sure we're going to see Adrian Lewis back on the Pro Tour anytime soon. Vincent van der Voort is someone we went to see on the tour. He made the switch in 2007. Was a runner-up in the UK Open and has been in the PDC for many years now. Has had a few issues in regards to his back, dropped off the tour, didn't go to Q School, and I don't know if he ever will go back to the tour. He's now playing on the Seniors Tour. He's going to be playing on the Super Series as well. As is Simon Whitlock, the man who won the 2012 European Championship and the 2022 World Cup of Darts. He could have been a world champion twice. He lost in the final, 2008 and 2010. He's been on the tour for a long time, but a bit of a drab year this last couple of years has cost him his place on the tour, and he went to Q School. He didn't get through and pick up his tour card, and maybe now that's the end we see of Simon Whitlock. I would be surprised if Simon Whitlock tries to regain his place on the tour, because now he's got so many options open to him. When we talk about darts moving forward now, he's got the Super Series, he's got the Seniors. I think they're the two things now that Simon Whitlock's going to stay to, which is better for his sponsors as well. If you think about it, playing on the Pro Tour behind closed doors isn't always good for your sponsors if you're not getting to those TV events. You're better off playing in those TV events on other broadcasts if you're not able to qualify for them, rather than sitting in sort of like the bottom 64 now. So the world is changing in darts in regards to that. Adam Gavlas was someone a lot of people thought would break through and change the world when he got to the World Championship final in 2019, losing 6-0 on that occasion to Luke Humphries in the youth. But he did reach the UK Open semi-final, but has dropped off the tour now, and be an interesting year. I think he's one who could do well on the development tour. Two players a long way away from the development tour. Steve Beaton drops off the tour, but he's someone who handed his card back. He's not someone who dropped off because he wasn't good enough to the standard, which means I think he's the favourite to win the Seniors World Championship and take that away from John Henderson. 1996 he won the World Championship, so quite some time ago, but broke his consecutive run at the World Championship this year when he didn't make Ali Pali for the first time. Mervyn King didn't make Ali Pali either. He was a runner-up in 2002 and 2004 of the World Championship on the BDO side, won the World Masters in 2004 before switching and making his TV debut for the PDC in 2007, that being the UK Open when it used to be at Bolton. Mervyn King will be a big omission. He didn't get his tour back to Q School. He played so well at Q School as well. I think he was very, very unfortunate with some of the games and some of the draws he had, because he was probably one of the best performers of Q School in regards to the averages, but just ran into performances at the wrong times. Mervyn King not on the tour. Does he go again to Q School? I won't think he will, and the reason for that is now he's going to see what darts is like outside of the PDC, and there is so many options for a player like Mervyn King, who's got name power and has still got quality. I think he could be a big runner when it comes to that Seniors title. Fallon Sherritt gave Q School a go again this year. It looked like at one point she was going to get very, very close to getting the card, but unable to do so. She went out in stage 2. She is, though, a very big name in the world of darts. That would have been good to have Fallon Sherritt on the tour, and someone such as Marcel Scorpion and someone like Luke Littler. That would have been very good in regards to what could have been achieved, I think, within the sport. But there's a couple of real standout names. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw some more. Like I said, there's loads. I'm going to throw a load at you in one big hit. How about the World Seniors Champion John Henderson? How about the 3-time World Champion on the female side, Bo Greaves, who attempted Q School for the first time in a very long time? Jamie Hughes drops off the tour for the first time in around about 5 years. Ted Everts, someone who's playing extremely well at the moment. I think he's going to have a great 2025, and he will be back on the tour very, very soon. I think he's going to do very well on the Challenge Tour, potentially could would win it. Just like Jimmy Van Ski, who may continue to go down the WDF route last year, picking up many titles on that tour. A lot of people thought he would be the favourite to pick up a card. That is very quick fire. That is some players I think are notable. Who do you think is a notable player missing from the tour? Comment section for that. Thumbs up on the way down. Subscribe. I'll catch you soon for some more Edgar TV, where we're going to look ahead to see who we think is going to do well in 2025. All tour card holders, lots of content still to come.